Hey YouTubers, what's going on? It's your boys once again, RKO2582, here to do my Raw review for January 28th, 2013, the Raw after the Royal Rumble. What has gone down, you might ask? And of course, can't forget it was RAW Roulette night, live from Las Vegas. So let's not waste any time and get this Raw review underway. Alright, so Raw kicked off with the bitch Vicky Guerrero on my television screen, and with her spinning the wheel for determining the stipulation for Randy Orton and Antonio Cesaro match coming up. It landed on the special guest referee stipulation, and before that got in the way, you had CM Punk, your former WWE champion, huffing and puffing with Heyman and Toe saying, "It should be day 435. He's like, "I didn't lose. I got screwed. Last night the world was always known as the Phoenix Screwjob." And then Vincent Kennedy McMahon walks up. He's like, "I crashed your party last night, Punk." And then with Heyman, "Shut up." And he's like, "Yeah." And later in the night, you're going to have a performance review. And not only that, I have evidence from that may have related to you and the Shield working together from last night. So, and that was what set the tone for tonight. And of course, let's get on with the Antonio Cesaro special guest referee match. And the special guest referee match was, of course, The Miz. And this match was, your usual on Cesaro getting together. It was a good match, but we all knew who was going to win here. It was no surprise once Miz got Antonio Cesaro distracted and all that stuff, and then, bam, RKO, 1, 2, 3, Randy Orton wins. Nothing new. Moving on. Yep, more wheel spinning by Vicky Guerrero with Ryback, like a make 'em laugh segment. I did not like this until, of course, Ryback kicked Titus O'Neil's ass and surprisingly Striker's ass too. Feed me more! Feed me more! Duh! So Barrett got to spin the wheel, and it was pledged towards and Wade Barrett, your intercontinental champion, calls out Bo Dallas. Yes, Bo Dallas, the guy who eliminated Barrett from this past Sunday's Royal Rumble match. And I was thinking, like, Barrett's gonna drop this. I mean, Barrett's gonna kick this dude's ass. And just when Barrett was going for the bull hammer, and then Bo Dallas does some, I think, a T-bone power slam or something like that. 1, 2, 3, your winner, Bo freaking Dallas. What the hell? He beat the Intercontinental Champion, people. I'm dead serious. He beat. So this has got to be something. And I also heard for main event for the next few weeks is going to be the first ever Intercontinental Cup, and I can't wait to watch it and stuff. So I'm hoping who I like wins and stuff. So I'll keep more updates on that. And we get to John Cena against Cody Rhodes, and Cody Rhodes pretty much, we all know, yep, John Cena beats Cody Rhodes, and boy, if you Cena fans were not pissed enough, yep, he had to pretty much, he was getting on the fans and, "Y'all didn't want me to win the Rumble, huh?" Of course, the ones who are pissed still from last night, and trust me, I've came from across my friends who were still pissed from that, and of course, they had to make Cena look stupid, saying, "Oh, I don't know who I'm going to choose for the Rumble." And we know who was going to choose. Just say it. It was The Rock. No shock. And it's like, oh, the 1-year journey and stuff. He said Burns inside him and all stuff, saying he couldn't be him. And he finally gave CM Punk crap, which was surprising. And then here comes The Shield. Yes, The Shield beat the shit out of John Cena, Ryback, and Sheamus. They laid them all out. Oh my God. I never thought I'd see that ever. I'm like, man, the Shield, like they said, they are nothing like the Nexus, nothing like the NWO. They are sure as hell not after what we saw tonight. They are on a whole different level. So Once again, shield. Oh God, let these dumb segments end already. I know it's RAW Roulette, but God, man, it makes you miss the old days of RAW Roulette, man. Brodus Clay and Lord Shredder Tenzai. Oh God. Tenzai burned my eyes with that lingerie, Jesus. And then Clay didn't tell him it was a dance off, so. And then Ron Simmons just put this perfectly. Damn! And Del Rio and the Big Slow and the Body Slam Challenge match. I don't think this challenge even happened. Pretty much, Big Slow wanted to beat the shit out of Del Rio after what happened at the Royal and him moving to duct tape. Are you serious? And he beat up Ricardo once again, like nothing we haven't seen before. And yeah, I just didn't care for this. I wasn't even really paying attention for most of it. And the match that was axed from the Royal Rumble pay-per-view, this was supposed to go down this past Sunday. Caitlyn versus Tamina, and this time it was a Lumberjills Showgirls match or something like that. I didn't care for this too much either. Yeah, or anyone else didn't care. I know that. I know I'm not the only one. And yeah, it pretty much just ended in no contest. So we forgot about that. And now the moment I've been waiting for, pretty much like myself, all Team Bring It Worldwide. Here comes our new WWE champion. Finally, The Rock has come back to Las Vegas. And finally, The Rock is your new WWE champion. Yes, people, it is for real. Once again, The Rock, an 8-time, yeah, 8-time WWE champion. Hate or love it, people. Rock's MVP now, and he ain't going nowhere, so you gonna get to know him. And he's like, he was tired of once again Punk day in, day out, spreading his hot garbage and saying, it's time for a new era, baby. It's the people's era time. And we're all getting some pie. And then CM Punk has his spoiled apart. He's like, cut it. He's like, I can't believe this. I should still be champ. He's like, you're going to flush my 434 days down the freaking toilet. And he's like, and then he was, of course, once again, being pictures. He's like, oh, I suck now. Wait until 20 years and you'll be saying I'm a freaking genius, but you're all too damn stupid to see that right now. I kind of chuckled at that. He'll be right, guarantee you that's gonna be right. And then, and the Rock, of course, said, hey, like, if you had any set of nuts, you would take this belt from me, or you stand up there on the stage looking like, what else? A punk ass bitch. And then CM Punk's like about to come out, he's like, I'm gonna stand up here like a punk ass bitch because it's cool to swear, ladies and gentlemen. I'm so cool. And stuff, Punk being his sarcastic self, And he's like, oh, with my schedule, I'm casting my rematch. Yeah, of course, mocking the Rock's schedule. I know a lot of people do. And then he was saying, oh, I'm going to be at the live shows, Birmingham, this weekend and stuff. And 1 week from tonight, I'll be here in the ATL of Atlanta. So if you can't make those, how about, say, Elimination Chamber 3 weeks from, from this past Sunday? How can you make that? Rematch, you and me. And The Rock's like, oh yeah, I'm going to be at the pay-per-view, Jack. And once again, I'm going to kick your punk ass. And if you smell what The Rock is cooking, Punk Rock 2. Just bring it one more time. Aha! So Damien Sandow, the intellectual savior among the masses, went up against Sheamus, who got attacked earlier, but he sure didn't show it in this match. Was in a tables match, and through it all, even though Sheamus got his ass kicked earlier in the night, he still overcame. Yep, and he beat Damien Sandow with the white noise going through the table, which was kind of a good spot, mind you. And we go to another dumb segment with Ryder, Holly trying to sing really, and 3MB, baby, or as I like to call him, 3M dog shit. I mean, God. And thank God, I never thought to say this, but thank God Ryder and Kylie clean house, but really I didn't give a shit from this. Welcome to Raw is Jericho! Yes, people, Y2J is back! Yes, the man who shocked everybody from this past Sunday's Raw, coming in at number 2, surprisingly. And, of course, he's all saying the Jericho I love, Y2J growing up, man. And he felt that night the Raw will have never, ever felt the same again. And then, I'm here to show the world. Dolph Ziggler and crew come out. And of course, Ben's saying, like, why are you back, man? He's like, I retired you. I ended your career. And then AJ trying to be all sassy and shit. And she's all like, oh, Jericho, I got rid of you and all that stuff. And she's like, oh, I'm sorry for doing this. And then Y2J's like, hey, Zig boy, he's like, you better keep your little doggy on the leash. I'm like, no. But I'll let him allow that. And then Big E Langston, oh my God. I am like the majority. They do not need to let this dude talk on the mic. This dude, he makes Brock Lesnar good on the mic. That's how bad this dude is on the mic. And Brock Lesnar not even that good on the mic either. Even he makes him look brave. All that aside, Big Guerrero said, it was me who rehired Y2J. And he's like, yeah, unlike AJ, I don't let my personal feelings get in the way of business. So, once again, it was a business decision. And she spun the wheel, and it was a strange bedfellow match. So that means Jericho and Ziggler were going to have to team up against Team Hell No, another strange bedfellow team we're familiar with. And Team Hell No are still fighting over Rumble last night. And Jericho Ziggler and gets him chokeslam for his troubles. And Team Hell No gets him the victory. And they're still fighting, mind you. Oh my God. And we finally get our third inductee into the 2012 WWE Hall of Fame. And I marked out when this was announced. And it was this individual right here. This time I'm in control. Yes, baby. Trish freaking Stratus. Yeah, the Hall of Fame's about to get some satisfaction. 100% guarantee, baby. I love Trish Stratus, man. Grew up watching her. She's one of, if not my favorite diva growing up. Other than Sable, because Sable was one of the first divas I ever liked. But Trish, yeah, she did it all. She can wrestle. She was a model. All that stuff. She was like, with her and Lita, I wish Lita would have got in too, because I know a lot of people want Lita in too. I thought she was going to get in too, but, well, I hope so. And I would like it if Lita inducted Trish in the Hall of Fame. That would be awesome, but Lita got to go in the Hall of Fame too, eventually, and stuff, because I like Lita too growing up before, the whole love triangle mess. But, anyways, once again, congratulations, Trish Stratus. I got nothing but love for you, baby. Yep, and thank you for making the divas used to mean something. You and Lita before the divas nowadays gone to crap. So it is judgment time for Heyman. And then Heyman was all saying, no, I had nothing to do with the Shield or Brad Maddox. And then we saw the video footage of Heyman and Maddox talking, and he's like, oh, and with him confirming with the Shield, like, oh, and then the Shield beat down Brad Maddox, which I never thought I'd say, but I was happy the Shield beat the son of a bitch, Brad Maddox. I hate him. I loved it. And then, you got busted. You got busted. Yep, you got busted, Chance Sue. You know what that meant. And Heyman was lying his ass off, and just when McMahon was going to say those infamous words, Mr. Heyman, yeah! Oh my God, No, it's real, people. The big Brock Lesnar is back. And boy, he did not waste any time creating chaos. And he went up to the boss and said, yes, Brock Lesnar, the self-proclaimed ass kicker, went up to the boss's face, and then McMahon was like, you better not do something I regret. And then Heyman deserved an Oscar for this one when he was like, oh my god, no, but you knew he had a plan all along. If all else fails, he has been, I'm guessing this means Punk out, Lesnar in, or Punk, Lesnar, and the Shield all joining forces. Oh my god. So many possibilities, but once again, Brock Lesnar did the unthinkable. F5 the boss! And all I got to say, after what we just saw this past Monday on Raw, I think the seeds are planted for Brock Lesnar and Triple H too. I know a lot of people don't want to see The Rock and John Cena too, but I don't know. I hope you are real interested in seeing Triple H versus Brock Lesnar after what we just saw this past Monday night. I hope so. So, over and all, ignoring all the dumb segments, I thought Raw was pretty good. Could have been better, but it was still good because really it made up because of Jericho, Rock and Punk stuff, and of course Brock Lesnar. I can't wait to see what next week's Raw is going to bring. Man, I sure did not see that coming on. I'm happy they did it. So, anyway, this is your boy RKO2582 signing off, and take care, everyone.